But because league changes so much all the time, it just becomes a real mess for players to, you have to always keep up, and it takes a toll on you. But that's just how it is right now, and this is our jobs. And if I wasn't doing this, I'd probably go home and play League. So, I'm kind of on a pickle here.
Yeah. Hello everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, joined here once again by Mithy. How are you doing? You guys have had a 50-50 start into the season so far. What are your thoughts on the Origen start?
Well, basically what you just said, we're just taking it game at a time and trying to improve on all the stuff that we're screwing up and trying to get better at the things we're doing good and finding our identity and, just growing as a team. That's kind of the main goal, as well as enjoying ourselves, and I feel like we're getting closer to that. That's just a matter of time, I think.
Should fans not be worried, because it is a process that needs to be figured out and stuff, and it's only the first 3 weeks of spring that were a bit shaky and stuff, and now it's been settled a bit more?
It's okay to worry. I mean, I worry too, but you have to believe in us. That's why you're a fan, so that's pretty much how it works.
Yeah, I mean, it is. That's fandom in a nutshell. But of course, Origen fans in particular have been through a lot anyway, so I'm sure it's fine so far. Any takes on the game today against Rogue?
It was a pretty clean game from us. They didn't really put much of a fight, and pretty much we had a strong early game. They didn't really do much, and we snowballed pretty cleanly.
I mean, that's completely fair to say. Overall, though, what do you make of the bot lane synergy with Patrick so far? It was mentioned on broadcast. How you rate him, his mechanics very highly and all that kind of stuff. But how's the synergy going so far?
It's getting better. We have a lot of talks, and I try to talk to him about how I want to structure laning phase, and he tells me how he would like to play lane 2, and we kind of try to find a middle ground, more on my side right now. But I feel with time he'll grow more of a personality towards what he wants and doesn't want, more decisiveness. Obviously, he has a personality. That's not the right word, but once he gets there, he will be able to voice more opinions, and then it will be harder for me, because right now it's kind of easy. It's mostly I'm like the big bro right now. Yeah. So I mean, we're taking it slow. Sometimes I get too stressed, but that's just me. I'm trying to work on that. But he's a pretty chill guy, so he kind of balances me out. I really like it.
That's cool, to have someone who makes you go into Zen mode kind of thing, maybe. But so I spoke with Nukeduck last week, and he was pretty adamant about the fact that you guys had some issues in terms of the scheduling, the flying and having not really an off day and stuff, and that impacting the team. He even used the word burnout and stuff. So it seemed to be very heavy on the players. How did you experience it, and has anything changed in that regard yet?
We changed our schedule around a little bit. We have a little bit more time off now, and it's actually been surprisingly helpful, even if it's just we're experimenting with some things, and now we have Monday half day off, so we don't do anything in the morning, and we don't scrim half the day, so we only scrim a half a block, 3 games instead of 6, which is the norm, and that whole thing kind of evens it out, because we don't have the morning free because we're flying. So I don't know how, but that small thing just made it easier.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just small things that make all the difference.
But it's like what Origen said from the start. It's 2 steps forward, 1 step backward. There's things that are not gonna go well from the start, and we just have to evaluate and decide what we have to change to build a better structure, and that's what we're doing both in game and out of the game.
I mean, it's a growing process, especially given that, Origen, despite being an old org technically, and all of you being experienced players, it's a completely new scenario and system and all that kind of stuff. I was wondering though, I mean, you and Nukeduck have are veteran players, so, you've played for so long, and hearing Nukeduck talk about it, it remembered me almost of when was it Crown talked about like training for 14 hours a day and that kind of stuff. And even though it's like not on that level, I sometimes worry, the amount of hours, the amount of pressure that is on players seems a bit borderline too heavy in terms of scheduling and stuff. Have you had any thoughts about that and on health and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much I'm pretty jealous of the CS guys because they they sometimes train next to us and they tell us about how their schedule is, and they're the best team in the world, right? And they play like 8 hours, like a normal job. But because League changes so much all the time, it just becomes a real mess for players to, you have to always keep up, and it takes a toll on you. But that's just how it is right now, and this is our jobs. And if I wasn't doing this, I'd probably go home and play League. So, I'm kind of on a pickle here. Yeah.
So you're gonna play League either way, so might as well play it professionally.
Exactly, yeah, and this is a good year, honestly. I'm having barely any issues with my back and my wrist. I don't know, Origen. I don't know if it's anything to do with Origen or not, but I somehow don't have any issues right now. So that's pretty nice because I'm super motivated and I'm not having any issues, so I can just grind. And it just feels good. There's no one there. I don't have that pressure of I have to play X amount of games. Either I play if I want to, and I don't play if I don't want to. There's not a strict scheme behind me, or So it just overall feels very relaxed, although tense. It's nice. I mean, overall, I'm feeling pretty good right now, and that's really all it counts. And I just enjoy the moment.
That's always, of course, the most important part. Maybe it's the fresh Danish air. That's something I recognize there.
Definitely very fresh and cold. Yeah.
And cold.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
a little bit too fresh, I think.
Yeah, I can only imagine for you. I mean, for me, I'm from the north, so for me it's standard.
Yeah.
But
it's I wake up in the morning, and maybe I had a little bit of a rough sleep or whatever. I get breakfast, and then I'm like, okay, I'm a little bit sleepy right now. Oof, this is gonna be a tough scrim day. And then I just get on my bike and ride to the office, and all the cold air in my face, and I go to the office. I'm like, yeah, guys, let's go, let's scrim, we got this, So, yeah, it kind of helps. Yeah, it really does help.
It's a refresher of sorts. It's kind of like having ice water thrown in your face, and then you just wake up.
Pretty much, yeah. Sometimes it is that day.
Literally.
When it's raining, it's pretty much that.
Oh boy, oh man. But yeah, as long as you're happy and you're having a good time, that's all that matters. Now, one last thing, you did the very interesting Family Feuds thing at Origen. That was obviously a very fun tournament with the CS guys and stuff. Did you enjoy it overall, and can we expect more of that in the future?
I hope we get more of that in the future. It was really fun. I really loved it. The CS guys are really cool and energetic, so it makes League even more fun, because for me it's like a routine League, but just having the CS guys play, and the game is totally lost, and they're like, yo, my teammate, this guy is an Inter, let's just go 5 on him. If we kill him, it's worth it, that kind of stuff. Yeah. So yeah, it kind of just gave me a fun overview about League. We were getting smashed that game. I don't know if you saw it, but it was really tough. And then even playing an ARAM, I hadn't played the ARAM for a while, and it was actually quite fun. So yeah, overall, I hope we do more of it, and I hope I get to play against the CS guys too in CS:GO. That would be fun.
I was gonna ask, I would be very excited for that. But you did say you haven't played ARAM in a while, but you played in NA for so long. How does that? No, just kidding. Just kidding. I just had to do it. But yeah, decent one. But yeah, excited for that one for sure, especially the CS rounds. I think both the games are fantastic to watch as well, and I'm very excited for that. One recommendation though, maybe don't do it at 10 in the morning, because people are at work or school. At least not on a weekday. Maybe on Sundays. Well,
Yeah, I mean, I'm all down to wake up later. You know, that was a tough day for me too. I woke up earlier than usual, so I'm okay with you in that one. But I don't know. That's not really up to me.
Yeah, just to all the Origen people watching there. But yeah, anything you want to say to the Origen fans?
Yeah, I mean, thanks for supporting us through thick and thin. And there's gonna be a lot more thick and a lot more thin, hopefully. But yeah, just keep keep supporting us and be kind to us. That's actually very important for the guys that read all those social media stuff. I don't really read anything, so you can say whatever you want to me. But yeah,
a lot of thick and thin. Hashtag for the people that watched until the end.
Hashtag. We're gonna keep going with the Support King hashtag until it dies out.
Okay, let's go with that. Hashtag Support King if you watch until the end. Thank you so much, Mithy, for your time. This was Darius from the Shotcaller. I hope you have a good day. See you guys then. Bye-bye. We'd especially like to thank Krzysztof Bujnowicz, Etienne, Thomas Göttel, Dominik Bolze, Lazy Raven, Adam Novosviat, Erich Althaus, and La Maviota for your very special support. And of course, also, we'd like to thank all the people whose names you see scrolling past you right now. And of course, also all the people that like, comment, subscribe, and support our work. Without you, our work wouldn't be possible. Thank you very much.